Hey family, welcome back to MarshaunO. I'm your favorite life and relationship strategist, and I help women that are in long-term relationships or that are married to stop feeling disconnected and unloved in their relationship and move them into feeling understood, as well as creating those deeper, intimate moments that they want all throughout their relationship. And you keep coming back to MarshaunO because you want to be a part of the top 1% of couples that have extraordinary relationships. So now, today's topic of discussion is one that we've talked about a few times on my channel before, which is happiness. This is one of the topics that people consistently have questions about: how to stay happy, whether they're in a relationship or not. People want to understand how to stay happy. Has anybody figured this thing out? And how to actually bring that into their entire life, again, whether you're in a relationship or not. And so research has actually shown that the number one way to create and sustain happiness within yourself, within your relationship, whether you're in one or not, because you're always in a relationship with yourself, whether you're in a romantic relationship or not. You have relationships all around you: your co-workers, your parental relationships, your children, your friendships. All of those are relationships. And so again, the number one way, because I didn't say it right, the number one way to keep and to find and to keep the happiness that each and every one of us, including myself, seek is to create beautiful social circles. Again, research actually backs that up. Whether you're in a relationship or not, the number one way, I'll repeat it again, to create happiness, long-term happiness, whether you're in a relationship or not, is to create beautiful circles. So for my introverts out there, you can create and have beautiful social circles, but remember that your thing is to kind of be alone. Maybe not all the time, but that's your thing. That's kind of your go-to. That's where you go and recharge. You need to be alone to feel like you're either figuring some things out by yourself, or again, that recharging, all of your energy has been sucked out after you've been out and about. But just remember, you have to put yourself out in those situations and continue to, have those phone calls, have those Zoom calls, especially nowadays. If you are meeting up with your friends or family, wear your mask, but still do what you need to do so you can continue to build and create the relationships all around you. And again, that is in every situation, whether you're in a relationship or not, because all of us want to feel connected. All of us want to feel like we belong somewhere. Again, we all want to feel loved, whether we're in a relationship or not, a romantic relationship that is, or not. We want to feel loved. We want to feel like we belong to someone or to something. We all want to feel like we're a part of a tribe of some sort, which is why we have so many clubs, whether it's reading clubs, it's running clubs, it's whatever club that you can think of, right? Painting clubs, musicians clubs. I know that I'm putting everything in the club word, but that's basically what they are. You're connecting with like-minded people, doing the things that you actually love to do already, and there are other people out there that love to do the exact same thing that you do. And so those people sometimes become your chosen, as I like to say, your chosen family. And so we like to feel like we're a part of a tribe, a part of a cause. And anytime we can do that, that is you feeding into and building up your social circle, which is going to immediately increase the happiness factor within you. Another thing that we'd like to think about is to know that we matter. Whenever you put yourself out there in your social circles, you're able to vent, you're able to talk about the things that really matter to you, to voice your opinion, to feel like you're heard, to feel like you're understood, to even if you have a difference of opinion with somebody, you're able to converse and talk about why you have this difference of opinion. You still feel heard whether they agree with you or not. So the social circles are really, really important. Another thing is that the social circles bring meaning to your life. Again, you want to feel connected. Each and every one of us want to feel connected. And then we also transcend and see a higher perspective when we build our social circles, when we're not staying stuck, we're not staying stagnant, especially in our mind, right? Because the more people that you come across, the more books that you read, the more times that you put yourself out there, and especially having conversations with different people, you can hear different perspectives about different things, which is why I personally love that I started a book club, because there can be something that I'm reading and I just read it, from front cover to back cover, right? And I see it one way, right? There's just my perspective. But anytime I go to my book club and we're discussing a book, whether I chose the book or not doesn't matter. The point is, anytime we are discussing this book, I always get something, a different perspective, specifically from somebody else, something that I didn't even think of. And so they're bringing me higher up. They're raising my vibration, and they're raising my level of awareness that I didn't even think about. So again, feeling a part of a tribe, I am continuously building up my social circle. And right now we're just using Zoom. But the point is, it is making it more richer for me. And then the final piece of the puzzle, which is a great thing for you to think about specifically, since I usually talk about romantic relationships for the majority of my videos, I want to bring this into it, which is you want to continue to build up your social circle, so you're not putting all the pressure on your spouse, on your partner to be your all, to actually have to bring happiness to you. And I've talked about this before, your spouse cannot make you happy. You have to do that yourself. And so a way for you to get a handle on taking the pressure off of your spouse, taking the pressure off of your partner, and you taking responsibility for your own happiness, is you having to put yourself out there, and you making sure that you create the social circles around you that create the happiness that you want to keep. Because there are going to be some things that your spouse, that your partner does not want to do, does not want to partake in, and that is totally fine. You guys do not have to be stuck at the hip day and night, 24/7. It also brings a sexiness factor to your relationship, where you're able to come back and share some things that your spouse maybe didn't know about, or just because that is a way for you guys to reconnect what you actually did during the day. What did you guys speak about, right? It doesn't have to be that they have to do every single thing that you want them to do. They could be a part of it in a different way. When you come back to the house, when you guys reconnect again, and then you talk about what you actually did, what did you like about it, what did you hate about it, what would you like to change about it, if anything. Don't do that to yourself, because that is going to leave you in an unhappy state for sure. So creating the social circles is the number one way to create and keep the happiness that all of us seek. Is this something that you knew about? Please let me know down in the comment section below. I would love to hear. Is there something else that you can add to the list that I missed? I am MarshaunO, your favorite life and relationship strategist. And guess what? If you made it this far, give me a thumbs up. And finally, check down in the description box below and look for my Facebook groups, depending on where you're at. If you are single and dating, check out my Facebook group called what is my Facebook group? It's called Dating to Marriage, for you guys and ladies and gentlemen that are single or dating. And then if you are in a long-term relationship or in a marriage, I have a Facebook group, separate Facebook group for you, called Relationship Bootcamp 101. And what you both are going to get out of it are specific questions, specific articles, specific where I'm coming on there. There's other people that's putting in their conversations and videos and articles, and just things that where you are is where you can get the best information, the best knowledge, right? So if you want to get information that's curated to you specifically, other than on YouTube, then or other than just my regular Facebook page, then definitely be a part of one of my Facebook groups, because you'll be able to contact me even more, and of course join the community, join the conversation, so you can also see that you're not alone in the area and the way that you might be thinking, and just some of the things that you're actually going through. So check out my Facebook groups. I love you guys, and there's nothing that you can do about it, and I will see you very, very soon. Two finger salute, y'all.